Did Yungeen Ace just confess to Julio Foolio's murder in his latest song? With a $10,000 bounty and a masked man's chilling claim, the plot thickens. As the battle between Yungeen Ace and Julio Foolio heats, shocking new evidence surfaces. From mysterious videos to explosive lyrics, could Yungeen Ace's own words be his downfall? Let's dive in. Recent footage released in the murder case of Jacksonville rapper Julio Foolio highlights the unprofessional behavior of his killers, adding to the growing pile of evidence against them. However, this footage also raises new questions. The case initially listed 5 suspects, but there are now rumors of a possible 6th suspect, someone who may be familiar to many of you. According to the police investigation, the prime suspect, Sean Geit, used his mother's car, a 2008 Chevy Impala, to carry out the shooting. A neighbor, who has been named a witness, provided security camera footage showing Sean moving a bag suspected to be filled with weapons into his mom's car. Can you believe it? He used his mom's car for this crime. Imagine if something went wrong and someone tried to retaliate when his mom was in the car. To make matters worse, Sean didn't even think to change or cover the car's license plates, making it incredibly easy for the police to track him. This is just the start of their mistakes. It looked like amateurs carried out the whole operation, and we'll get to all those errors soon. But first, let's take a closer look at the police investigation that brought everything to light. The night of June 22, 2024 was supposed to be a happy occasion for Julio Foolio. He had traveled to Tampa, Florida to celebrate his 26th birthday. He shared his plans on Instagram, mentioning appearances at Teaser's Gentlemen's Club and Truth 189 nightclub. However, unknown to him, a group of people identified by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, JSO, as Sean Geit, Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, Rashad Murphy, and David Murphy, had other plans. They drove to Tampa in 2 cars, a silver Chevrolet Cruze and a black Chevrolet Impala, and rented an Airbnb to set up their base. This Airbnb decision was a mistake, but not because of the rental. It was something Rashad did later that caused problems. On the night of June 23rd, Isaiah Chance and his girlfriend Alicia Andrews were in the Cruze, while Sean Geit and the Murphy brothers were in the Impala. Surveillance footage later showed that Chance was using his phone to communicate with Geit, coordinating their movements as they followed Foolio and his group from one place to another. Around 4:30 a.m., the Cruze drove by Foolio's parked car twice before parking nearby at a Home to Suites by Hilton, where Foolio and his friends stayed. Moments later, 3 people got out of the Impala and started shooting at Foolio's vehicle. The front windshield of Foolio's Dodge Charger was hit several times, killing him and injuring 2 others. Another car, a Nissan Altima, parked about 10 feet away, was also hit, injuring 1 more person. The attackers used AR-style rifles with brass catchers, devices that catch the spent bullet casings so they don't fall on the ground. However, one of the shooters had a fully automatic pistol and left behind 30 spent 9mm shell casings at the scene. These casings were later identified as having been fired from a Gen 5 Glock. The investigation that followed was extensive. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office worked with the Tampa Police Department to use license plate readers to track the cars used by the suspects. They discovered that both the Cruze and the Impala had left Jacksonville on the afternoon of June 22nd, around the same time Foolio started posting about his whereabouts on Instagram. On June 26th, the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office in Georgia found the Cruze in a hotel parking lot on Norcross. Rashad Murphy, who was the only person in the car, tried to run, but was arrested for obstruction and giving false information to the police. The Cruze showed damage on the rear passenger side that matched the vehicle seen in surveillance footage from the murder scene. However, it is unclear whether Murphy was questioned about the murder while in custody in Georgia, as he was released shortly after. The same day, the Impala was found in Polk County, near the home of one of Geit's family members. A family member told investigators that Geit had called on June 23rd, saying he was coming for a visit. He arrived in the Impala that evening. Geit claimed he had given a ride to some friends, ate dinner at the house, and then returned to Jacksonville in a Toyota 4Runner registered to his mom, leaving the Impala behind but taking some items with him. On June 27th, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office searched the homes of Sean Geit and Isaiah Chance. At Geit's house, they found a gun safe containing multiple rifles, including one with a brass catcher and 2 9mm shell casings that matched those found at the crime scene. At Chance's home, officers found 2 Glock 9mm pistols and a poster in Chance's bedroom depicting a drawing of fists making a thumbs down symbol with the words "bully down," believed to be a reference to Foolio. Phone records showed that after the shooting, Geit drove the Impala to hide it at his family member's house in Polk County, while David Murphy took the Cruze back to Jacksonville. Murphy, the 4th suspect in Julio Foolio's murder, was finally captured by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, JSO, after they received a tip-off on July 30th about his whereabouts. Hiding in an apartment complex on Collins Road, the police surrounded the area, evacuating residents as a precaution. Despite repeated requests for him to surrender, Murphy initially refused to come out. After several tense hours of negotiation, Murphy realized his situation was hopeless and agreed to surrender peacefully. With their weapons drawn, officers approached cautiously and arrested Murphy, marking a significant step forward in solving the case. Authorities believe Murphy played a critical role in organizing the murder, and his arrest is vital for achieving justice for Julio Foolio and his family. As the investigation into Julio Foolio's murder continues, some of the biggest mistakes made by Rashad Murphy have come to light. One major slip-up was renting an Airbnb just 1.3 miles from the crime scene. Evidence from Murphy's phone shows a booking confirmation in his name linked to his credit card. This puts him at the Airbnb during the hours around the murder. Inside the Airbnb, investigators found clothing and personal items matching what Murphy was seen wearing that night. Forensic tests showed traces of gunpowder on these clothes. Even more damning, police found a hidden burner phone with text messages sent around the time of the murder. One message read, "I'm coming home, my thirst is quenched, pop a bottle of Don Julio today." This text was a key piece of evidence. While Murphy, Gathright, Chance, and Andrews have been arrested, a fifth suspect, Davin, is still on the run. But there's also talk of a sixth suspect, Yungeen Ace. DJ Academics recently asked Yungeen Ace if he was involved in the murder. His response? A laugh, which many found suspicious. Yungeen Ace has been closely monitored by law enforcement, and his latest diss track, Do It, has raised more questions. The song was released just hours after Foolio's murder and contains lyrics that some interpret as self-incrimination. The repeated line, "Do It," suggests he might have ordered attacks on his enemies, including Foolio's mom and girlfriend, who were shot and survived a few years ago. A's top killers and KTA, Kill Them All, have been at the center of countless shootings and attacks, fueling a cycle of violence that has only escalated over time. Yet despite this bloody feud, Yungeen Ace and Julio Foolio have seen their music careers soar, drawing fans captivated by their raw and unfiltered lyrics. Their rivalry, in a twisted way, has been a significant force behind their success, but this authenticity has come at a steep price, with both rappers losing friends and family in the crossfire. Now, a new twist has added fuel to the fire, a viral video featuring a masked man who claims responsibility for Foolio's murder. He alleges that Yungeen Ace put a $10,000 bounty on Foolio's head, stating Ace had him put that $10K up, told me to slide, told me to smack Fool. This bombshell has sparked a wave of speculation on social media, with many calling for a deeper investigation into Yungeen Ace's alleged involvement. When you listen closely to Ace's song Do It, a line from the chorus, "The money maker, do it," takes on new meaning in light of these allegations. Could these lyrics be a confession hidden in plain sight? As the feds continue to watch every move, one question remains. Will Yungeen Ace's words be the final evidence that seals his fate in court? Only time will tell as we watch this dramatic story unfold. And that's a wrap. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.